Hello. Welcome everybody to the live question reading segment. Sorry about what happened yesterday. I hope you guys enjoyed your readings when we came back. Um, I hope all is well. Let's get my notepad out. For those that have participated in this already, you know how it goes. I'm going to post a comment, an announcement, and pin it up to the chat in case anyone has questions. Hang on one second. I thought I put that information in the chat already. I thought I put that in the description, but maybe I didn't. I'm using my software, so maybe that's why. No, anyone cannot ask a question. What does the message say that's pinned up? Doesn't it say details are in the description? Doesn't it say details are in the description? I'm not being smart, but I'm being direct because would you like it if I was doing a reading for you and I had to stop what I was doing, to answer other people's questions because they didn't want to take the time out to read? Respectfully, help me help you by following the instructions in the description box. That's how we have a seamless live stream and everybody could be, serviced. Okay. Thank you, Corey. Appreciate it. All righty. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to crunch on one more ice cube. One moment. Ariel was taken. Thank you so much for helping people. You shouldn't have to do that though. And I'm not asking you to do that. If you do decide to do it, it's on your own. But you shouldn't have to do that. All righty. Yeah, I mean, this is respectfully, it's common sense. Don't force it. If you guys want to read it and you can't figure it out today, don't force it. I'll be here every weekend, so don't worry about it. That's good. I'm happy for you. Thank you, Angel. I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you. My system is too complicated. But this is about as straightforward and easy as I can do it. Sorry, this is not a good fit for you. Have a great day. Hi, Sissy. 4332. How you doing? God bless you too, Angel. God bless you too. Thanks. Okay. This number 2. Where is client number 1? Here we are. Mm-mm. Okay. There we go. Okay. No, I just haven't wore them in a long time. Thank you, Ariel. These aren't new. I just haven't wore them in a long time. Okay, let's get started. Oh gosh. The allergies, the channeling. Okay. Here we go. All right, we're going to get started at 8 minutes for client number 1. Client number 1, thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. I read your backstory already, and it's quite interesting. As a result of your backstory, you want to know that this person shalakazam you. Has he been doing energy work to draw you in? Okay. All right, let's see. Has the person in question done energy work, spell work to draw my client in? The Star, the Two of Wands in reverse, the Two of Swords is in reverse. The Star is upright, the King of Swords. Why I can't see? This is the Knight of Swords. Let me start over. The Star is upright, the Two of Swords is in reverse, the Knight of Swords is in reverse. The Empress is upright, the Eight of Coins is in reverse, the Four of Swords is upright, and the Four of Coins is in reverse. He looks at you as somebody that's very stable. You're a good parent. As far, he thinks that you're a good parent from what he's seen and how he's gotten to know you. You weren't putting any energy in initially. He's struggling financially as well. He thinks about you before he goes to bed at night. And he did manifest you. He did shalakazam you, as you would say. He did. And he did it for the reasons of being in a relationship or having an attachment with someone of your caliber that could bail him out financially and support him in some way. He's not able to do much for you financially, and he doesn't like that. And he wants to make sure you don't get away, that he always has a place in your heart somehow, and you don't get too far away. And most importantly, you'll be there for him when he needs you to be. He did shakalazam you. He shalakazammed you. In what way did he do this? It's some aspects about you that remind him of his mother also. Ten of Wands and the Six of Water. He tried a couple of times, but he finally got it right. He tried at least twice before, and he finally got it right this time. Looks like he used a jar. He could have did a jar and dug up a hole and put it in the ground. Wow. He did a love jar on you, or obsession jar on you. He did something where he took an item and had it mimic you. It represented your energy, and then he buried it in the ground. Okay, what does my client need to know about this person's intentions that just shakalazammed her? Okay, Six of Swords, Seven of Wands in reverse, Ten of Wands upright, Knight of Wands in reverse, Four of Coins in reverse, and Four of Swords. He just wants power over you. He wants you to drop your guard, keep it down, keep your guard down, and stop getting away. This is player energy, and he broke. So he's a player. He's a broke-ass player that feels like you're a somewhat easy target for him to dominate so he can have his way with you. It's for sex, it's for compliance, and it's for financial support. Okay. What advice do you have for my client? What advice do you have for my client? The earth element. What else? And the message from earth in reverse. I'm not going to tell you this publicly. So send me an email, or send me an email and label it client number 1, live question reading. And tell me, just put in the email that I decided to give you your advice privately. Because I don't want to give you advice and then somebody that ain't all the way there try to use what you did, what I gave for you. And it could be something specific for you. You know what I'm saying? So just email me, subject line, client number 1, live question reading segment, and put in the body of the email, I told you that I was going to give you your advice privately. Because I don't feel comfortable giving it out publicly, okay? It's for your own good and for the person that may try to copy what I tell you to do, what I advise you to do. So, all right. Thank you so much for booking with me. It's always a pleasure to be of service to you. I sincerely wish you the best, and I look forward to hearing from you. Please give me until tomorrow to reply to your email. But I got you. Have a good day. Bye. All right, let's get started on client number 2. Okay, here we are. Founder. Okay. Okay. And number 2, thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. I did read your backstory, and what you're doing is great. So as a result, you want to know, what advice does your spiritual team have on how you can get back into the flow of sharing your gifts, promoting your businesses, and creating artwork for your books? Okay, let's see. My mouse is acting a fool. Okay, there we go. Three of Wands in reverse, Strength in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse. They want you to have more structure and discipline. Right now, you just kind of lagging and dragging around, you know. With the Three of Wands in reverse, it's like this is the root cause of you not climbing up the ladder to success and getting the results that you want, because you're not putting in enough action. I mean, it's not like, respectfully, and I'm not trying to be rude, but you're paying me to tell you the truth. There's not a button, metaphorically, that you can push that's just going to give you all of this energy to do it. You have to start somewhere, though. You have to start somewhere and be consistent. You stop and go too much, and you let different things in life and at work distract you. You don't have to do everything overnight, but you have to start working in small increments and let it build over time. That's the only way you'll be able to be consistent with your side gigs while maintaining your 9 to 5, maintaining your business that you do during the day. I forgot what you said you did on your backstory during the day, but the book and your business is something that, oh, my apologies. You have a business and you get stuck when you're promoting your services and finishing your books. Okay, this is all structure, or okay, I follow you now. I kind of lost track with your backstory. You do have, okay, so yeah, you do have a 9 to 5 too. So yeah, you have a job, you have a business, and you also are rolling out a book soon. You need consistency and structure. You're going to have a tight schedule, but you got to stick to it. Because right now you're not doing much of anything, and it's starting to, like, your projects are starting to collect dust. So figure out which one you want to do first and focus on rolling that out. And when that's done, you can focus on the other things. while you work, and you can still feel like you're doing, you can still feel like you're being productive. And you are. But if you try to juggle all three simultaneously, it's not going to go well. And you won't be able to juggle them for long either. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. This is a straight answer, straight remedy. It's just cut straight and dry, if that's what they say. Straight, cut, and dry. Leo, Sagittarius, all fire energy. Fire represents action. You got to put more action in it. Be more consistent. It doesn't matter which one you start with, as long as you start with one. Just start with one. You don't have to do both at the same time while maintaining your job. Start just with one and move forward that way. You may need to pull in help as well. I don't know if you want to hire someone like an independent contractor or something like that, but at some point you will have to bring someone in. But at least get up in the morning or spend like an hour or two during the day to just start working on it and brainstorming and seeing what ideas you want to come out of it, what you're trying to manifest, what your end goal is. You got to start there. If you want to pay somebody to do it for you, that's one thing, but it's going to be pricey. This is the most cost-effective and productive way that you can do it until you're ready to bring someone in. I hope this is making sense. Let me see what else. I'm going to use my Kipper deck now. Oh, God. I'm sorry, y'all. It feels like something is in my nose tickling it. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. After this, I got to take a quick little break and figure out what the hell is going on and fix it. Excuse me 1 second. Hold on. Something is going on. Something is going on with my mouse. Oh, we got trolls. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Courtship, coughing in reverse, and bad health. It's alluding to the same message that I got in the tarot spread, client number 2. At some point, you're going to need to form a partnership or a team to help you move forward and take your book and your business to another level, but not right now. They want you to focus on your health with getting proper sleep and not diving in too deep when it comes to these projects on the side, because it seems like you're working really, really hard with your 9 to 5 as it is. So that's why they want you to do one project at a time. If you're going to work on the business first, then put the book down for a minute and work on the business in increments. If you're going to work on the book first, then put the business down and work on the book in increments. And within a couple of months or so, you'll be able to bring someone in with courtship, partnership to help fill in the blanks and let you know what's missing. At some point, you're going to need an extra set of eyes, but not at this very moment. You got to get back in the groove of brainstorming, strategizing, and really like figuring out your vision solely, wholeheartedly, and sticking to it. And once you have that down packed, then you bring in help. With coughing in reverse, don't give up. You need to be more realistic with your expectations and time. It's not going to be something that launches in the immediate future. But when it does launch, if you do things the right way, it'll launch, it'll be successful. All right, that's what I have. Thank you so much for booking with me. I sincerely wish you the best, and you have a good day. Bye. Okay, that's number 4. Here we go, client number 3. All right, we on client number 3. Give me 1 second. Let me get myself together. All right, we're ready for client number 3. I feel so much better. Okay, number 3. All right, number 3, thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. You're having a lot of difficulty at work and you would like to know the outcome. I'm sorry that you're going through that. Been there, done that for sure. I pray everything gets better for you sooner rather than later. Given what's been going on at my client's job, spirit guides of love and light, what is the outcome concerning my client at her present place of employment? House in reverse, distant horizon in reverse, message of concern upright at the bottom of the deck. They're trying to get rid of you. They are literally trying to fire you, but they can't. They're going to try something to make your blood boil or to stress you out, to make you leave or to make you put yourself in a position to where they are in grounds of firing you. And it's up to you to not let them succeed in doing that. If you wanted to, you could get another job and start looking around, but you don't necessarily have to. And they know that. They don't know what you know. They don't know what you know about employee rights and all of that as it pertains to your state and city or whatnot. But with house in reverse, they want to uproot you. But with distant horizon in reverse, they can't. Message of concern is their next actions. To say something, to deliver some method of communication or a message, to invoke a negative response from you, to where they do have groundings and rights to get rid of you if you don't leave on your own. Let's see. What's next for my client at this job? Plans, proposals, direction, assistance. Plans and proposals are in reverse. Direction and assistance is upright, and withholding is upright too. If you earn an hourly wage, they're going to try to cut your hours or put you on a project that they feel will be difficult for you. And if they can prove that you're struggling and not able to keep up with whatever the tasks and responsibilities are with this job, they're going to use that as a way to get rid of you. It's time to start looking, actually, because I see them being successful with trying to get rid of you. They're going to keep trying. I thought you might have had some wiggle room based just off the 3 cards that initially came out, with them wanting to do something but not being able to do it, but gonna try again with a message of concern. And anytime somebody cuts your hours or puts you in a stressful work environment where you're not aligned with the assignment and the employees, your coworkers, that can be message of concern. That could be something that's stressful. And they're going to use that as a way to get rid of you, just to say, hey, we tried everything. We moved her here. We did this. We did that. And it just didn't work. I'm going to clarify direction and assistance and see what else comes out. And again, I'm sorry. Please clarify direction and assistance, because I don't know if this direction and assistance is a lawyer or if this direction and assistance is another company, HR, EEOC. I don't know. We'll just have to find out. Why is direction and assistance here for my client, please? Seal in reverse. No business contracts, no paperwork, no staying put. Yeah, it's time to start looking. Let's see what else. Yeah, travel, chess, and wings. You're intuitive. You should do exercises to strengthen your intuition so you trust it more. You're not alone in this situation, but you can't let fear make the choices here. You have to make the choices. Hang on. My battery is dying on my laptop. Hold on one second. There it is. There we go. All right. Man, somebody been working really, really hard to stop me for whatever reason. But anyway, my apologies. It's time to start looking. being strategic and disciplined with your spending, not overspending, focusing more so on needs than wants, trusting your intuition more so that the spirits can guide you to making the best decisions. It's time to start looking around though. They're not going to renew a contract. They're not going to give you a raise. They're not going to try to like work things out with you or anything. They want you gone. Why? Why do they want my client gone? Why do they want my client gone? Lovers, a choice. It's a choice of to get rid of you over someone else, and they're choosing you over another person. Why? Privileged lady in reverse. Give me one more. Journey. The reason why they're choosing this other person over you is because they feel like this other person is the better candidate. Yeah. They feel like the other candidate has more to offer to the company or the position. And they're trying to find a way to get rid of you without them being liable or anything falling back on them so you don't have a case or anything. I'm sorry. Choose the tarot of the Orisha. What advice do you have for my clients? Advice for my client, please, on how to move forward. Any other advice? And move in silence. You got Oba and the moon. Oba is an Orisha who is married to Shango. Shango has other wives. And Oba, according to the Yoruba legends, Oba is a very loyal, faithful, but jealous and insecure wife. So when she starts to stress over what she is at risk of losing, she starts to make critical mistakes that takes her more so away from who she wants to be close to, when her goal is to be closer and to bond. But the things that she do out of nervousness, insecurity, and panic, it gives the opposite effect. So move in silence and have confidence. Start planning ahead. Start looking for a better job. If you want to talk to an attorney, if you feel like you've been done wrong, do so, just to, weigh out all your options. But at the end of the day, they're not going to stop trying to get rid of you. It's not a question of should we do it. It's a question of how to do it. So don't let them know what you're doing when you get a new job. It's none of their business. Keep them out of your business, just like they're trying to keep you in the dark about what their plans are. Talk to an attorney and go from there. Whatever you decide to do thereafter, whether talk to an attorney, move forward in some way, or get another job, move in silence. Don't say nothing. All right, that's what I have. I sincerely wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me, and you have a good day. Bye. That's a shame. And they say it's just business, and it's true, but when you hungry and you got kids depending on you, they don't want to hear, oh, it's just business, honey. Just chew the air. It'll be fine. It's a lot of air it's a lot of nutrients in the air. It's part of nature. You can If you think inside your heart that you're full, you'll be full in your heart, you know? Like, kids don't think like that. That's not how the world works. So plan ahead. I'm sorry, I gotta put some more numbing cream on my nose. Sorry about that. Apologies. And what's crazy is I literally just dusted the whole office space. So there's no dust. If it is, it's just a little bit. Wiped everything down. I have to do so on a weekly basis to minimize the dust. And then I learned that certain products, certain cleaning products. Earlier this morning, my daughter was using a cleaning product in the bathroom that had bleach in it. I like the smell of bleach, but today my sinuses did not. My eyes was burning, my nose was burning, steady itching and tickling. Terrible. So no, Rob, I'm not sick or anything. It's just allergies. Okay. Number 4. Oh, wow. All right, number 4, let's get started. Number 4, thank you so much for booking with me. I read your backstory and I'm sorry to hear about what you're going through. As a result, you want to know what advice does your spirit guides have for you as you navigate the complexities of the situation while awaiting you know who to finalize their report. All right, let's see. What does your spirit guides want you to know about this situation before I get into advice? What does my client's spirit guides want her to know about this ongoing situation at work? Imprisonment, adjudication, pathway. Yeah, their plans for you are to get rid of you. They're weighing the options of jail, not jail, but some type of restriction. The law is going to get involved. Someone has gotten the legalities involved. And they're going to be forced with 2 different alternatives for you. And one of those alternatives result in you not working there anymore. I don't see this ending well. I'm not going to lie. Clarify imprisonment. There's some type of restrictions here. I don't think you're going to jail, but I feel like the place that you work for, the powers that be at that organization, is restricted. They're going to be forced to make an example out of you. Respectfully, and I'm sorry. But yeah, they're going to be forced to make an example out of you. Why is imprisonment here? For their dignity, their respect, and to save money, they're going to sacrifice you and make an example out of you to cover their own ass. Why is adjudication here? Mature man. Thief in reverse. We don't tolerate deceptive energy. We don't tolerate, our staff or our students or our employees being treated a certain way. So to get you guys off of our ass, we're going to make an example out of the employee that was accused of such and such and such. Why is thief in reverse? Why is thief in reverse? Because there's going to be some type of investigation or research done with whatever this situation is involving you. And they're going to find out that everything that was reported on you isn't true with thief in reverse. Tell me more. Privileged lady, expectation, and coffin. Yeah. Even though they're going to find out everything wasn't your fault, they're going to lean towards the direction of enough. You were accused of enough, and enough was proven to terminate your employment there. So start looking. And it may be a good idea to start looking before any background checks come back and it's on your record in some way. Because after this, something's going to be on your record, unfortunately. So get ahead of it and start looking elsewhere while the case or the investigation is still ongoing. So you'll have your job and, stay out of trouble at the new job. What's my client's advice? Spirit guides of love and light. What advice do you have for my client with this situation? What advice do you have for my client, Spirit? Calculating, design, gifts, charity, contracts, obligations, and taking risk in reverse. Lay low. Be a saint, a nun, a monk. Stay out of trouble. Start looking for another job. It is what it is with this one. And chuck it up as a loss and a lesson. And steer clear going forward. Because it don't look like there's no way around this. And it's not that they want to let you go. They're going to be forced to do so. They're going to be forced to do so to cover their own ass. All right. That's what I have. I sincerely wish you the best. I know this is a tight situation, a not so pleasant situation, but you'll get through it. Just, stay out of the way and you'll be all right. And try to get you another position elsewhere before something is written in stone in your record. All right. You have a good day. Bye-bye. Number 5. Okay. Yeah, the workplace is grimy. Workforce is grimy. I'm sorry. Let's go to client number 5. Client number 5, thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. You have 2 questions. Thank you. What's next for your career and finances? You've transitioned to a new location within the same company and you've been having second thoughts about it. All right, let's see what's next. What's next for my client's career and finances, given the fact that she just moved to a different department within the same company and is having somewhat difficulty getting acclimated in her new role? Okay, let's see. Ace of Swords in reverse, 6 of Cups in reverse, and the Page of Wands. Yeah, you're a very competitive employee. You're a competitive person in general, and you're being a bit too hard on yourself. Your expectations were not so realistic when you first got this job. You thought it was going to be an easier role to get comfortable and settled in than what it actually is. You thought that it was going to be a more easier role to be acclimated in, and it's not. That doesn't mean you're the problem. It doesn't mean that you didn't make the right choice. It just means you need to shift your mindset and realize and accept that you are a beginner in this particular department and in this particular role. And you have to take time and due diligence and consistency to master the role and to get familiar with the processes and procedures that they use in that department. You're being too hard on yourself. And you can't go back to your old job with the Six of Cups in reverse because you've already outgrown that spot. You have to get uncomfortable in this position in order to be comfortable, grow, and thrive. And you will do that when you're ready to. You're going to get sick of not knowing stuff or not being familiar and aware of certain processes and procedures. But what you're going to do is focus, double down, and with repetition and commitment, you'll master it. It's just going to take time. And with the Ace of Swords in reverse, what you feel you don't know right now, you have a much better understanding and a huge sense of confidence, true confidence, in less than a year from now. You'll know this job very well less than a year from now. So don't be so hard on yourself. What else can my client expect? Oh, at the bottom of the deck, I saw the Two of Cups. Two of Cups, how I read cards at the bottom of the deck is usually what people don't see coming. And you don't see a good relationship coming at work where you'll be able to learn a lot from this person. This person will be very helpful, like an open book. You're going to build a really good rapport with another coworker or a supervisor that's going to help you get more comfortable in your role. And this is somebody that you'll be able to come to and ask certain questions that's not going to belittle you or make you feel incompetent or try to make you look incompetent to, the superiors and other coworkers. They're not going to do that. Let's see. What else is next for my client when it comes to her new role? Scheduling, time management in reverse. Time is money waiting, and internet sales in reverse. You're going to make some more mistakes. You're going to make some more mistakes and be very hard on yourself and start doing things slowly. You're going to slow down. I don't know if you're moving really fast and you're missing something, but it looks like you may be staying a little later or going to work a little earlier than usual, and slowly but surely incline and get better at what you're doing. Yep. You're going to flirt with the idea of quitting though, or going somewhere else. But unfortunately, even if you were to put in paperwork to go somewhere else, they wouldn't accept you. You would stay right there. And you're being encouraged to not go anywhere. What's next for my client with her new role? What's next for my client in her new role? Thank you. You're going to stay in that role for a few years, but you're going to learn, grow. You may get promoted to I don't know if you're like an analyst or, because usually like analysts, are promoted to like senior analysts or project managers or something else, you're going to get, you're going to get you're going to get an accolade, a raise, something that makes you more money. You'll be doing the very same thing, just making more money, and your title will be a little higher than what it is now. You're going to get recognized for your hard work and become a popular person to call on or to work with at work. We'll talk to, this person, such and such. Well, when I needed help, such and such in that department helped me, and that such and such is going to be you. Yeah. I don't see a promotion outside of another, not another company, but another department or anything like that happening. I don't see you changing departments, but I see you getting a higher role a few years from now and being recognized as a source of truth for your department. And it's going to feel good. Closing message. Closing message for my client. One more shuffle. Closing message for my client. Adjudication and pathway. You're going to build a relationship with someone that's going to help you understand things better and be more confident in your new role. That is further confirmation because that message came out in the tarot earlier. With adjudication and pathway here, this is your bed. You made your bed, lay in it for a little while and your mind will change. You made your bed, lay in it for a little while and your mind will change. You won't regret this role in the future. Just hang in there a little while longer and it'll start to become a better environment, an environment that you're happy to work in, and you're going to develop rapport with people that you're going to be happy to work with also. So just hang in there. 3, 5, 30, and 4 could be significant. Thank you so much for Oh, whoa. You got another question. I'm sorry. My apologies. You got another question. You walked away from a situation. You want to know what's next in your love life. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, y'all. The allergies are going crazy. After I did so much work. All right, man. This is so uncomfortable, but it is what it is. What's next in your love life after leaving that situation? What's the next in my client's love life after leaving her former situation? One more shuffle. The Star, the 6 of Wands, the King of Swords in reverse, and the 3 of Wands in reverse. Wow. The person that you just left is going to try to get you to stay. They're going to get jealous because you're not trying to get back with them. They're going to fall out with the third party. They're going to tell you that it's over with between them and the third party, but it's a lie. They want to have their cake and eat it too. And it's something that you brought into that connection that made them be able to tolerate the other person a little better. And with you not being there, they feel like the connection with the other person that you left them with is hard to maintain and stay involved with, to stay in. You're going to have options in love, though. I just wanted to let you know that your person that you just left behind, with the King of Swords in reverse and Three of Wands in reverse, they give narcissistic energy. I'm not diagnosing them because I'm not a doctor. I'm not licensed to give medical or legal advice. I mean, not device, medical and legal advice. I'm not I don't have license to do that. But the King of Swords in reverse is a know-it-all. They have narcissistic traits. They think the world revolves around them. They could be angry, abusive, disrespectful. There's going to be a lot of hell, fighting, and drama in the relationship that you left them in. And they're going to try to come back towards you after seeing you get all this attention and seeing that you're moving on, dating, healing properly, because the star is about healing too. And having a lot of attention and eyes on you, people complimenting you and wanting to get to know you and date you, does help with healing as well, because it's going to boost your confidence with the Six of Wands here. The Six of Wands is an attention card. You'll be thriving at work during this time too. You may have people at work that's interested in you as well. But I see people outside of work also, and even people online in public places, things of that nature. And it's going to really boost your confidence, and it's going to drive this person crazy as hell. They're going to try to throw the other person under the bus to get you back. Let's be a little nosy. What is the truth involving this third party that my client just walked away from? Hierophant and the Two of Wands. This is a marriage, or they're engaged or talked about marriage. With the Two of Wands though, this is a very karmic couple. They don't even have a lot in common. Maybe a child or circumstances in life is what brought them together, because it doesn't seem like it's love here at all. It's, I'm just going to do the right thing given the circumstances. Or the Hierophant, I was raised a certain way, so tradition, beliefs, and upbringing is the only reason why I'm with your ass in the first place. Yeah. It looked like this person is already contemplating on who they're going to cheat on this person with next. With the Two of Wands here. Two of Wands is about plotting, planning, traveling, strategizing. And they're already thinking about somebody else while thinking about getting you back. And when they see you out date, somehow this person is going to find out about you seeing other people and lose their shit. All right, enough of that. Let's talk about what's next in love for you. But the energy came out, so I wanted to speak on it. But we're going to refocus back on you. Why is the Six of Wands here for my client in love? Oh, I'm being led to use a different deck. Give me 1 second. Please clarify the Six of Wands in love for my client, please. Thank you. Work and karma. I called out work earlier. I said people at work are going to be crushing on you. Yeah. And it doesn't necessarily have to be people that you work with, although I do see that, but I also see a scenario where, like a vendor, your company could work with a particular vendor for the servers, facilities, or whatever the case may be, something along those lines, where they don't work for your company, but they work with your company, and they catch you at the elevator, or they catch you coming in the building, or catch you coming out the building, and you guys exchange numbers or something like that. Yep, I see that too. I see you moving on though. You got karma, toxic story, new opportunity. So you've learned a lot from this previous relationship, and you know what to do and what not to do. You know what to tolerate and what not to tolerate. And you're going to put what you've learned and what you've experienced and what you're going to put what you've learned and what you experienced to the test in these new connections. Yep. So another door of opportunity is waiting for you in love, and it's linked to your job. It is linked to your job. It's somebody that you work with, or the company that you work for has a partnership with. Tell me about the star for my client in love, please. Thank you. Courting man, uniform, professional male. Don't that sound like somebody that you work with? I mean, it keeps confirming that. It keeps confirming that. Uniform, professional male. It's somebody that's could be an executive or dressed very casual. Young male came in reverse, sporty car, youthful, sporty person. They're older. They don't have to be a senior citizen. They don't have to be like old as Moses when he parted the Red Sea or nothing like that, but they're not, they could be middle-aged in their 40s or something. They could drive a nice car too and work out and look really good for their age. They have the wisdom of an older man, but the youthfulness of a young man, which is good, in my opinion. But it's at the end of the day, it's what you want. Tell me some of this person's characteristics. And then I'm going to let you go. Oh, one of these people that you end up dating, you could potentially marry, just so you know. You got children, childlike innocence, fun, union, serious relationship, marriage, partnership. This is someone that's looking for marriage, a serious commitment. Spiritual growth. You guys can have the same spiritual beliefs and political beliefs. This person is very stable and they have a RBF. A RBF is a resting bee face. So they could have this mean, serious look to them, but really nice to you. Very stable with home here. They're looking for someone that's laid back. And they are attractive with dating queen here. They are attracted to dating queens also, people that are in high feminine energy. This person's energy is laid back. They are abundant. They are stable. Kind of mean looking. I don't know if they're mean spirited. It doesn't seem that way. You know, it's giving King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy. Just someone that does not have time for the BS. They just don't have time for it. Straight to the point, a straight shooter. They are not with playing games. They call people out on their SHIT. They call them out. They are not for games. They can have children. They could have been married at some point, but it looks like they want another family life. They want a family life. They want a relationship. And they want to be married. They could do yoga, meditate with spiritual growth here, learning, expanding the soul. They're a very conscious, aware individual that just don't have time for BS. Period. That's what I have for you. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me. And you did the right thing. You have a good day. Bye. Hey, Miguel. How you doing, baby? Welcome back. Okay. Okay, this is number 7. Let's go to client number 6. Give me 1 second. One moment, y'all. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I'm doing fine. I've been busy as well. I am my mother's caregiver, working the channel. I have a 9 to 5 and I run a business on the side. I have a membership that I have to take care of after this live stream too. But all good. Welcome back. I'm glad everything is good. Okay. All right. I am officially closed. All right. Let me go ahead and pin that up. All right. Let's get started on client number 6. And you paid for 5 questions. Client number 6, thank you so much for your business. All right, let's get started. All right, number 6, thank you so much for booking with me and thank you for purchasing 5 questions. I appreciate you. Let's get into your 5-question reading. You're exhausted from your project. Sorry. You launched it. Congrats. You're nervous about the outcome. You want to know what do you need to look out for so that you can be successful for the launch. All right, what does my client need to look out for? Okay. 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 All right, what does my client need to look out for now that her project has launched? What does my client need to look out for to maintain success for the new launch? Why I can't talk. What does my client need to look out for now that her project has launched in order for it to be successful? Okay. Who you been talking to? Have you been talking to somebody? There's somebody you can't talk to. Ooh, people gossip a lot at your job. You got scheduling, time management, so you may have to put in extra hours than what you want to when it comes to this project to ensure that it's successful. Then you got influencer in reverse and being influenced in reverse. I'll clarify that. The strongest energy in your spread is the card in the center. You got workplace issues, confidential information. Somebody has been telling your business to another person in regards to the project, or you have been confiding in the wrong person at work. You got calculating and design in reverse. So something in regards to resolution, production was miscalculated. It was calculating and designing. Let me clarify that. And then you got work travel. Is there like a command center or a go live center for this particular project? If not, it wouldn't be a bad idea to have one, or to make sure that the people that is responsible for the supporting like the tech support or whatever measurement of support of this project, it'll be good to make sure that they're able to support it thoroughly, because people will have questions and doesn't seem like all their questions are being answered with the people that are lined up and assigned for support. There is some type of conversation that's being had about you in this project behind the scenes, and they're not telling you directly about it. They want you to spend more time with your people, making sure that their knowledge base is up to par so they can be of better service to the people that need help with this project. This is what they're talking about. The level of support is not where it needs to be in expectations. Tell me about workplace issues, confidential information. Uh-oh. Where did my... I know y'all saw that card fall. I know y'all saw that card fall, and I don't know where it is. I don't know where it went. Hold on. One of your cards fell when I was shuffling, and I don't know where the hell it went. That is so weird. Did it go in my pocket? I don't know. Oh, there it goes. I didn't realize it flew all the way where my monitor is. Here we are. The Wheel of Fortune is what fell all the way over there. So the Wheel of Fortune is clarifying workplace issues. Something is going in your favor and divine timing. This issue needs to be discussed behind the scenes in order for something that you have a concern with right now to turn in your favor. You've had a complaint, or you had a complaint of some kind. And it's in order for that complaint or that concern to be addressed, an issue needs to be brought out to the light. It needs to come to the light so the powers that be can address it and see your point of view and help you out in some way. Give me more. Eight of Swords in reverse and the Five of Swords. Ooh, wait. Your project was somewhat compromised by a rival of yours that wants to win at all costs. They wanted you to be in your head trying to figure out what made something go left. And it looks like with the Wheel of Fortune upright, you have like good luck or favor on your side that's gonna bring light to a bigger issue instead of the make-believe issue that a rival of yours wants to be put out in the forefront to make you look incompetent in some way. Gemini, Sagittarius. So this issue that has been made aware to leadership is going to shed light on a rival. And it's also going to shed light on getting you the right support. Because I don't think people realize how much time and blood, sweat, and tears you've put into not only this project, but other projects too. And this has to happen in this way to shed light on everything so that you get justice and get the right amount of support, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like a cluster F that's happening that will go in your favor. Because you got influencer being influenced. The person that wants to influence the powers that be that's discussing your workplace issues with this project, they want to influence the powers that be. And they're not able to. It's like something's gonna come out in your defense. So to answer your question, given the interesting storyline that came out, you're not doing anything wrong. You just have people against you, and you have people that under you that are not the best at their job, resulting in you to be forced to do your job and everybody else's job for them, which isn't fair. But this issue has to be brought to the surface so that people of power can do something about it. And while they're doing something about it, another person is going to get exposed that tried to influence them to go against you. I hope that makes sense. I mean, you're going above and beyond, and you're still asking, like, what could you do to bring more success? You're doing everything. You really are doing everything. It's just you're not able to do what you have to do. You're not able to do only the things that you can do as a leader, and do the things that your support team should do. They're not doing the best, and it's being recognized. And it has to happen this way so you can have the right teammates and the right team under you to do the job appropriately so that you can just focus on things that only you can do. Sorry that took forever for me to articulate. Yeah, the things that I told you as far as like what do you need to do to look out and look out for, you can look out for it, but it's really nothing that you can do about it. It has to, these people have to F up in some way to draw attention to the right people so you can get the help that you need. Because with this being a known factor in leadership, they're going to see even more clearly how hard you've been working and get you the right help that you need. All right, your second question. What does your boss think about your performance and all the work you've done towards the project? Let's see. Audit budget in reverse, contract dispute, balance the budget in reverse, gains or earnings upright. You bring a lot of money into the company. Your boss looks at you as an asset. When they look at you, they see dollar signs raining down. You bring wealth into the company. This man don't want to get rid of you with contract disputes in reverse, balancing a budget in reverse. And then you got, for your last card, audit and budget in reverse. What is the most expensive thing for a company to do? Besides like working with vendors and paying for servers, it's hiring a person. It's an expensive thing to hire a new employee. You got to sign them up for benefits. You know, you got to add them to the payroll, amongst other things. That it's expensive. He's going to do something for you that goes against the budget or something that he's not used to doing for other people without any pushback or anything. Now, gains or earnings could also talk about a new fiscal year starting. And with the new fiscal year is the new budget. It looks like he's going to help you cover some type of expense, whether it be to hire someone, to get some type of help. He's supporting you financially and it's linked to your department's budget. He doesn't look at you as a liability. He looks at you as an asset that needs help. That's how he looks at you. Let's see. I'm being led to a different deck, sorry. Moon and Buddha. The spirits want you to know that you are not alone. Fleeting funds, unknown source being guided. Okay. Night shift, part-time. It looks like he's gonna hire some people or approve a budget for you to hire people or approve a budget to help you pay for some type of labor and or assistance. Yeah. That's what I see. He's not thinking about you personally, who you are as a person. He's thinking about money, dollar signs, numbers, graphs, charts, Excel spreadsheets. And if we have a problem, how can we fix it and how much is this going to cost? That's how he's looking at stuff. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Because I literally just pinned up a message saying that I'm closed and people are still sending me money and I can't move forward. I cannot take any more questions under any circumstances today. Sorry about this. That's the thing about working with software. You gotta, when you update it one place, it doesn't always update it everywhere else. All right, here we are. Okay. Thank you so much. All right, let's get started on your third question. Sorry. Yeah, because this is pretty much the gist of your second question. He doesn't think low of you or anything. He thinks very highly of you. He's looking at it from a logical, financial standpoint, a strategic standpoint on how to fix the problem. But he does think it's a problem. There's been conversations about performance, and not personally from you, but the people that support what you manage. Like the team up under you is just not delivering up to expectations. And they're trying to find a way to help you and pay some type of upfront cost on how to fix the issue. And until that's fixed, you're expected to kind of like keep going the way that you've been going, which is horrible. Last, inheritance, retirement. Wow. This is how your boss feels about you. Inheritance and retirement. He plans on retiring and you still being there and you staying there until you retire. He sees like longevity with you in the company. He doesn't have a problem with you. He has problem with the things going on around you that makes it hard for you to do your job. He sees that you are trying and working really, really hard, and he doesn't like that. He's trying to fix it from a financial standpoint involving the budget. All right, let's move on to your next question. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh, wow. So he feels like he's staying involved because of you? Oh, wow. Even his stuff too? Sorry. Okay, you want to know if this person is planning on retiring? Okay, let's see. All right. Does this person plan on retiring, Spirit? Or does this person plan on retiring? The person in question? Yeah, he can't afford to right now. And it's not only because you wouldn't have the help that you need, he needs more money. Even though he's a high-ranking person, he has a lot of expensive obligations on a weekly to monthly basis, and he wants to work something out financially with his retirement plan before he retires. With time is money waiting, there's a strong possibility that if he does not retire this year, he retires next year for sure. But it's somewhere along 2026 and 2027. He's trying to sort out numbers in his head. Yep. Let me get some more. Okay. This robe is getting a little too, all right. The Chariot and the Queen of Wands. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Listen, Number 6, with the Chariot and the Queen of Wands, he's going to pass the torch down to you. He's going to retire either this year or next year, but he's not going to retire without training you and giving you, as much information as he can, because they plan on passing the torch to you. You've proven a lot of yourself with these last minute projects and how you just be running around getting stuff done. They feel like you're fit to fill this person's shoes when they leave. They're crowning you as the Queen of Wands once everything is situated, so you can take this person's position when they retire. Congratulations. And they're in the process of figuring out support for you as well in the role that you're currently in. There's a lot that they need to sort out, and it's not going to be an overnight thing, but nothing that you do goes unnoticed. Nothing that you do goes unnoticed. Closing message. Okay. Yeah. And this would explain the jealousy. This would explain why you've been catching so much hell. Man. Number 6, you've been a client of mine for a very long time. And I always appreciate your energy, your business, all of that. I just started streaming from different platforms. And somebody tried to create technical difficulties and issues with me streaming because they look at me as competition when I'm not even thinking about them. They brought attention to themselves messing with me in the first place. It's really sad. This explains the jealousy. And in your business or any business, people try to sabotage the ones that they are threatened by. They try to sabotage the ones that they're threatened by. Keep your head up. Great things are coming to you. Keep your head up. Try to hang in there because great things are coming. That's what I have to say. The ones that are good, great, are the ones that are always attacked because people are threatened by them. So kind of take it as a badge of honor. It comes with the territory. Keep your head up. You're going to start liking your job soon. They're doing some reorganizing at your job. Management is changing. Different people different departments will be reporting to different overseers. It's something like that is changing. The organization, the chain of command is changing. Something about idle, something in operations, something is changing. And you're part of that change in a good way. And when these changes are done, you're going to enjoy your job. You got heart here, having a job you love. Yeah. You got Tower in reverse for unstable position. That's in reverse. And you will be able to take some time off soon too. You've earned it. You really do deserve it. So. Yeah. So I hope that answered your question. Your 4th question, what do you have to look forward to after the project? What do you have to look forward to after the project at work? Okay. Let's see. The Moon in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, the High Priestess upright, Six of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Coins. After this project launches, it'll be pretty slow for a month or so. You may have meetings on things that you guys may launch in the near future, but it'll be more so informative meetings of this is what we plan to do. We're planning to choose this vendor to launch this with us. We're going to have this vendor work this portion of the project out, stuff like that. Yep, this high priestess is sitting down reading a book. You may be going to different seminars, taking certain classes, going to informative meetings to learn about different processes and softwares and, things like that. Yep. You may even get dragged into a couple of projects that are led by other people that like your, not only your superiors, but people that are on your level, but your superiors will sign off on it. Why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? The Three of Swords. Why is that? Because this Ace of Swords in reverse makes me feel like you're going to feel like you did something wrong with your project because you may not get the best feedback positively when it comes to this project because the way staff and the people that the project was launched for, their feedback on it may not be so encouraging because they don't understand how it works or having too many issues and not getting the support that they need, something along those lines. And it's going to make you feel bad with the Three of Swords. A project that you launched probably won't stay with the company long term. And you're going to feel like it's your fault when it's not. It's just whatever, just kind of like how healthcare is. If a popular doctor says they want this application for them and the other doctors and their staff, usually the organization does whatever they can do to accommodate this doctor, to accommodate the nurses, because they're, first responders, they're boots on the ground helping the patients, and we want to make their lives easier so they can help the patients and make the patient's life easier. And it's no different with this project. This project was intended to make other people's lives easier, to be helpful, and the people that the project was made for, that for one reason or another, they're just not going to like it. And it has nothing to do with you. You didn't invent the software, did you? You didn't invent, whatever this said project is. You didn't invent it. So if they don't like it, they don't like it. So you may fall into a phase of doubt as if you did something wrong and you didn't. Looks like you're going to get some good news too with the Page of Coins. Five of Wands. Along with this good news, you get competition. You beat out competition in some way with the Five of Wands here. Tell me more about this. The Page of Wands. Oh, I think this is like people that are up under you or people that want to work under you competing for a position. And it's good news for you because you get some type of quality employee. You get quality help. You get some type of like asset to work under you. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Ace of Coins in reverse. And it may complement your budget, or you get something for a good price. You get quality of some kind for a really good price. Okay, let's go to your fifth question. What does your spirit guides want you to know? What does my client's spirit guides want her to know overall? Thank you. Okay. Wow. Wow. Oba came out. They want you to believe in yourself more. You are enough. You actually more than enough. And you need to focus on your anxiety, kind of like have it more so under control and have more confidence. Take care of your mental health. Try to get better sleep, at least 7 hours a night if you can. They want you to know with Elegba here, you got good news coming when it comes to work. Seems like your life is work. And with the Three of Earth here, it talks about you having the perfect association, being able to work with people that make your life and your job easier. Having people in your personal life make your life easier. But I feel like this Three of Earth is more so associated with work instead of like your personal life. But I'll pull some cards for that as well. Okay. Where my little books go? Give me 1 second. The Three of Earth. Well, let's start with Elegba. All right, Elegba is related to jobs, progress in one's work or job, abundant productivity, profitable advertising campaign. Your message will be well received, tempting and practical offers, vitality. When this card, it's not badly influenced though, so never mind. Yeah. This is all good things when it comes to your job. Excellent communication, excellent relationships, having favor in the workplace, progressing, moving up. It further supports that promotion after said person retires too. And it also talks about the help that you need, something tremendous going in your favor at work. So you should be proud of that. Let's go to the Three of Earth. Three of Earth talks about conjunction of work, service, and savings made with great effort, talent, and wisdom. Perfect association. That is having like top tier chemistry at work, working with people that get it, that understand and know how to do their part. They understand their part and they know how to execute their part very well. This is what you have coming towards you. So work and issues related to work is taking a huge positive shift in your favor. And you should be excited and happy about that. And congratulations. It seems like you really do deserve it. With all the hell you've been through and continuing to go through, you deserve this. So congrats to you. Let's see what you need to know about your personal life. What does Spirit want you to know about your personal life? Message, bad health, sudden wealth, and main female. I'm not trying to scare you, but you're paying me to tell you the truth. Go talk to a doctor. I don't know if this is linked to your physical health or mental health, but get it both checked out. You may be doing way more than what you can handle. And when you talk to the doctor and they give you your diagnosis and tell you what's going on, let people at work know. Let people at work know so you can take the time, the designated time, rest, and care for yourself so you can be 100% once you've gotten this addressed. Money is, you got more money coming, but with more money comes more responsibility. As the main female here, a lot of stuff, if not everything, falls on you. And you don't have the health to withstand the responsibility that's coming in the near future. So take this serious, in my opinion. Talk to a doctor. Get medical advice from your doctor. And listen to what the doctor tells you, get it in writing, and give it to the powers that be at work so you can have time to take care of yourself. Because something that you're doing either at work or in your personal life, your body is paying for it. Your body is paying for it in some way. And this needs to be addressed ASAP. You know, the 7th, the 11th, the 2nd, and the 31st, as well as the 30th, could be significant to you. All right? Take care. Thank you so much for booking with me. I sincerely wish you the best. And you have a good evening. Enjoy your evening and the week ahead. Bye. All right. So we're on 7. I just want to give everyone a heads up. I did receive everyone's payment and questions. Prior to the live stream, 7 clients submitted their payment and questions, and I'm taking care of them before I respond to the rest of you. So I did not forget about you, but I am taking care of the people that submitted everything first. This reading, this live stream is on a first come, first served basis. So as soon as I'm done with my client 7, which is what we're about to read now, I'll take a quick break and respond to everyone so they can have their number and know where they stand in the line. All right. Thank you so much for your patience. Hold on. All right. Thank you for your patience. All right. Let's get started on client number 7. Number 7, thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. You have one question. Okay. And for some reason, I can't click on that question. It's just really weird. Okay. Here we are. You would like to know what the spirit see coming towards you in love. Okay. What does your spirit guides see coming towards you in love? Let's see. I'm going to read you a little different. Spirit guides of love and light. What do you see coming towards my client in love? What do you see coming towards my client in love? One more shuffle. What do you see coming towards my client in love, please? Thank you. Friendship, short term, and career. Interesting. So it looks like you're going to have flings and people that have initial intentions just to have something physical and material with you. And it turns into something more. You'll have friends that turn into lovers. I see you dating coworkers, people that are suit and tie employees, executive employees, and things of that nature, conservative folks. You have business success advancement with career. You have for friendship, friends, acquaintances, networking. And you also have short-term, quick fling, endings, time. So everybody will not stay, but there'll be memorable connections that help you reintroduce yourself to yourself, if that makes sense. You're going to have a realization of what turns you on, what turns you off, what it is that you really, really like. It's going to give you newfound confidence as well, these connections. Some will be friends. Some will be friends with benefits. Some will be friends with benefits that just turn into long-term platonic friendships. There's a plethora of different connections that I see for you. And I do see an affair, some type of connection starting up at work too. Give me more. We're going to clarify this now. Can you clarify friendship for friends, acquaintances, and networking, please, as it pertains to my client's love life? Page of Coins and Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is someone that what's coming up in love, as far as what's coming towards you in love, is a friendship that starts off platonic and it ends up being sexual down the road. Can you tell me more about this? This could be a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, or an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that's coming towards you, where you may not think about dealing with this person romantically, but y'all end up dealing with each other romantically at some point. King of Cups in reverse and Queen of Swords upright. Yeah. I see someone starting off being attracted to another person sexually. And because this person has a good head on their shoulders, like the King of Cups in reverse energy is someone that's not looking for love. They're looking for companionship, sex, things of that nature, but not anything serious. But the Queen of Swords archetype, whether it's a man or a woman, it's the energy we're reading. That type of energy will call you out on your SHIT, read you for filth, be completely blunt and honest with you, and have no problem setting healthy boundaries and putting somebody in their place and making them respect those boundaries. And it's something about that level of intelligence and self-love that will snap a king or queen of cups in reverse back into shape. Like, well, damn, pardon me, and then to see the queen of swords, the king of swords in its correct position is not afraid to lose anybody. The only person that the king and queen of swords upright is afraid of losing is themselves, their mind, their integrity. They stand strong on convictions and healthy boundaries. So whoever is in this queen of swords energy, whether it's you or the other person, one of y'all is going to show each other how to respect each other, how to love each other, how to treat each other. And the one that's putting the other one in place is going to win that person's heart. There will be a separation. There will be distance. There will be a reunion after that distance where it's just platonic friendship. And it'll be up to one of y'all if you want to go back towards the romance, if you want to go back down the romantic lane. But if you do decide to go back down the romantic lane, it'll be on a new scale of values and morals. They know not to play with whoever this is in this Queen of Swords energy. They will know going forward not to play with this one, because this one is not to be played with. One of you are healed, the other one is not. And the one that is healed is going to put the unhealed one in their place with the quickness. Give them a wake-up call. Like, oh, no. That stuff you did with such and such, you will not be doing that with me. So, is you staying or you leaving? Because if you stay, you're going to act right. If you leave, lock the door. You know where the door at. Same door you came in. Take your ass up out that way. And this other person gonna be like, damn, wait a minute. They're gonna be like, wait a minute here. Yeah. Straight like that. Why is career here? For business success and advancement. Ten of Swords. Came out as a cross factor though. King of Swords in reverse. Some of you, listen, you may have a supervisor of someone or someone that's of leadership in some way try to have a fling with you. This person is married. I'd advise you not to do it. Yep. Somebody may try to put you in a third party situation at work. I'd advise you to stay away from that. They could be an earth sign, a Libra, or an Aquarius. I got Scorpio here too. Tell me more. The Fool in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It'll be foolish. Your fate will change for the negative. You won't get much out of it. You'll lose your job, or they'll lose their job, and probably you will right along with them. This is a situation that y'all will get found out about. And even if it stayed a secret, the disadvantage would be you losing your job or quitting or not being comfortable. Once this connection, bottom line, if you decide to date a superior or anybody in leadership at your job, by the time it's over, it'll never be the same between y'all. And one of y'all will end up leaving, and it's likely to be you. With the Moon here, secrets, Three of Cups in reverse, and Justice in reverse. Like, this is the type of person that you'll be taken care of as long as you do what they want you to do. But the moment you protest and go against how they want the connection to go, they make your life a living hell at work. They make it a living hell. And that's if y'all don't get found out and both lose your job. So be real careful with this one. This one is manipulative at work. Tell me about the obvious short term. quick fling, endings, and time. Tell me about short term, please. Quick fling, endings, time. Quick fling, endings, time. Short term. Page of Wands, Five of Cups. It feels good it feels good the time of the fling, but it ends in heartache. So don't even entertain it. This is somebody that is likely to love bomb you, very attractive, very charismatic, in good shape. You're gonna have lustful energy towards them. But everything that look good and sound good isn't always good for you. So your boundaries will be tested with this person. Off the back, they want that ass. Off the bat, they want it. And they're going to make it very obvious. They're going to try to escalate the connection with the love bombing and, try to make it as passionate, as freaky, as it's going to go fast if you allow this person to be in control. And you'll lose your grounding. And next thing you know, you're starting to get used to this person. They start to create distance and y'all see each other less and less and less. And as your expectation grows, this person gets turned off and goes somewhere else, leaving you in heartache. So be careful with this one. They're going to be bold, brave, funny, charismatic, attractive, and have strong sexual energy towards you. And they're going to try to break whatever boundary, whatever rule that you have. That's how you know it's that one. Be careful with that one. That's what I have. I had Aries energy and Scorpio energy as well as Sagittarius for that person. But that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for booking with me. I wish you the best and you have a good day. Bye. All right, give me a minute to respond to y'all's emails. I'm going to go ahead and mute and I'll be right back. Hi. All right, we are back. Thank you so much for your patience. I had some discrepancies that I needed to talk to a few clients about, but we're back up and running. I should post this on the screen just so they know. Someone tried to send me an email. Well, they did send the email, but because their mailbox is full, they can't receive any new messages or replies. So this is the person's email that's up on the banner. When you see this, please empty out your mailbox responsibly. That is, I don't want you to delete any important emails, but at least free up some space so that you can get my reply. You don't know what number you are because you can't receive any new messages. This has to be fixed on your end so you can receive my response and we can move forward. All right. So thank you so much. Without further ado, let's get into it with the, hold on. Somebody responded to my email. Hang on 1 second. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you for clearing that up. Hold on, y'all. This is important. All right. Okay, so we are on client number 8. I just had to clear some things up. I'm still waiting on this person with the Logan email address to reach out for me. I hate to put their email on blast, but what other way do I have to get their attention? I don't want them to think that I'm not responding to their email either. They paid me, so I'm making a desperate attempt to get whoever this is email, to get them to respond to me and do what's necessary in their mailbox so they can be able to receive my emails or anybody else of importance that's trying to reach out to them. So sorry to put your email out there like that, but I have no other way to reach you and get your attention. All right. All right. Client number 8, thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. You want to know if you decide to move you and your daughter to Los Angeles, will it be okay? Meaning survival wise, because the price of living is expensive out there. Understandable. What would life be like if my client were to take her and her daughter to California to live and start over? Los Angeles, California, to be specific. Page of Cups, Empress, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Coins, Ten of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Yeah. Without a partnership, without having a partner or a second stream of income, you won't be able to live out there very long. You may want to reconsider and stay in a neighborhood or in a state or city that's more affordable. Los Angeles, you won't be able to thrive off one income. You would either have to get another job or have a partner with a job or a roommate with a job to help you split the bills. Doing it by yourself is going to be rather expensive. But if you're able to get a partner, a roommate, or something like that, it'll be good. That'll be the best option for you. There's a lot of different advantages as far as the scenery and the different places to different things to do and different places to go. And the experience itself will be nice, but it doesn't align with your budget. That could be arranged if you had a roommate or a partner that you could, split the cost with. But with you having a child, it's sketchy if it was just you. It's even sketchier with you including a child, with you involving a child. How would you go about doing background checks to see if your roommate isn't a PDF file, a pedo? How would you go about making sure that the roommate that you choose to split everything with and live with and have your child in there, how do you know they don't have a history of unaliving people or seriously harming people? These are the things that you need to take into consideration. And with the Ten of Swords, it's not going to end well. With the Ten of Swords, it's not going to end well. I just don't feel like this is a good fit for you. With certain precaution, and if you're able to find a good roommate, that's one thing. But it's going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard for you to do that. It seems to be risky. Then you got the Two of Coins. This woman on the Two of Coins, there's a coin connected to both of her wrists as she carry her baby and their family pet. She's shielding them with her cloak. It's too risky. It puts your child in danger in some way too. It's just the location that you may be considering is not safe, or the timing. It's going to be a no for now, at least for now. I don't know if it's indefinite because you got the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune talks about divine timing, something turning in your favor, a cycle. And right now, this cycle don't seem like it's the best cycle for you to be involving your child and moving in that area and that city and that state for financial reasons and safety reasons, because you could easily partner up with a nutcase and put you and your child in risk. And yeah, so it's just, I don't see it. Don't look like a good idea right now. Number 8, sorry. Tell me more. Sudden wealth, main male. Yeah, you need a partner or some more money. You need a partner, roommate, or some more money. I'm sorry. You need a sane, healthy partner, responsible partner or roommate. Or if you're going to do it by yourself, you need some more money. So no, for survival, from a survival standpoint, it's not a good idea for you. You got thief. That's deception. Somebody stealing from you, hurting you, your child, deceiving y'all, putting y'all in a situation where, it may not be sustainable for the both of you. No, no, and no. Absolutely not. It's not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. I'm hearing, why can't you stay where you are? There's plenty of neighborhoods and cities where you are that are close by to where you currently live that's safe, where you'll see some familiar faces, and the communities are tight knit in the sense of them looking out for each other. I'm hearing LGBTQ. I'm hearing LGBT. Hobo, and PCNJ. I don't know. What is my client's advice pertaining to moving in general, and to be more specific, moving to Los Angeles, California? It's at the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Earth. Yeah, you need more money, more opportunity to live out there. They understand that you feel like you're a caged bird and restricted at this time, but you'll be even more claustrophobic and restricted if you go somewhere where you can't really survive financially. And something about the area that you're considering moving to is not a good place for you to like meet potential friends and lovers either. And you are spiritually gifted with the water element in reverse. Why are you not tapping into your gifts via your spirit guides? You need to pray and meditate more and develop a stronger relationship with your spirit guides. Thus, your intuition becomes stronger, and thus you can be guided more appropriately. You are one of my clients that you may enjoy my style of reading and have a connection with me. And I appreciate that. But in this industry, in this line of work, and when you are being led by God, you don't, from a high vibration standpoint, you don't worry about clients coming, going, where, what they're doing, how they're doing it with somebody else. At least I don't. And it's about time you start flying on your own wings and start trusting your inner compass and start trusting the God that lives in you, that guides you, the ancestors that lives in you. Because it's time. It's time. Now, I can't, like, your free will is your free will. The door is always open, but me standing and walking in my own faith as your trusted reader for years now, it may be time for you to let go, at least for a little while, because you have the power, you have the gift to do exactly what I'm doing. You are not only psychic, you're spiritually strong. You have the capability to do spiritual rituals to help people, to help yourself, to help others. You have the ability to get direct guidance from source just like me. And it's time that you walk by faith and not by sight, and learn how to stand on your own too, intuitively speaking. All right. I wish you the best. And like I say, the door is always open, but at least try to start building your intuition and your gifts through meditation, prayer, and action. Let the spirits guide you directly. You can do this. All right. Don't be scared. The same God that lives in me lives in you too. You just got to trust him. All right. I love you. Okay. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Thank you for booking with me. Reach out to me anytime you need to. I'm here for you. But I would be doing a disservice to my own faith, my own beliefs, my own spirit guides, and just universal law to not tell you that. All right? All right. Take care. We are on client number 9 now. Number 9, thank you so much for booking with me. It's a pleasure to be of service to you. Let's see what you need to know. Can the Capricorn be trusted as a genuine ally and in helping you navigate the right connections and advice for a project coming up? Or will re-engaging with this person create complications for you? So you want to know, is it good to move forward with a particular person to help you with networking, connections, and advice for a project? Or if getting them involved just more so of a burden than a asset, more so of a liability than an asset? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. How would things go? How would things go if my client were to reunite with the Capricorn in question in regards to a project? How would things go if my client was to reunite with this Capricorn on a project? What are the advantages? Goodness gracious. The Five of Swords, no, the Four of Swords upright, Page of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, Knight of Coins in reverse, Judgment in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, Empress upright, and the King of Swords in reverse. There's a third party here. First of all, number 9, there is a third party here that is COCK blocking your relationship with this person. There is another person here that knows you and know this Capricorn too, that don't want this Capricorn messing with you, period. Period. They're going to go against this person already knows this. And I don't think that even if you asked, they would work with you anyway, respectfully. Yes, they are resourceful as this Empress energy here. They have the mindset and tools and resources for growth and expansion and abundance. But for some reason, this King of Swords in reverse is not having it. There is somebody here. This King of Swords got an issue with you and using this person, this Capricorn, as a weapon, to punish you in some way. Yeah, I'm sorry. And you have had a connection with this person in the past because they look at you as the Queen of Cups in reverse. You look at them as the King of Swords in reverse. I don't know. This person feels rejected or slighted by you in some way, and they're using this Capricorn as a way of punishing you. So even if you were to reach out to the Capricorn and say, hey, how you doing? I just want to know what's going on with such and such, such, such. And if you could come on board and help you out with this, that, and the third, they probably won't even respond. And if they did respond, it's probably going to be some type of BS excuse on why they can't do it. And this King of Swords in reverse is the mastermind behind that response. I'm here to tell you. Yep. Yep. I don't see it happening, even if I don't see it happening. Yeah. I'm going to clarify this King of Swords in reverse. But before I do so, I'm going to find out what the Capricorn's energy is. What is the Capricorn's energy towards my client in general? What is this Capricorn's energy towards my client? The Magician in reverse, manipulation. I wonder who. This Capricorn is being controlled, manipulated by this King of Swords in reverse. This Capricorn is doing whatever appeases this King of Swords in reverse. And this King of Swords in reverse got a problem with you. Knight of Cups. Did this King of Swords try to make you an offer, a love offer at some point, or flirt with you and you rejected him? Because it's some type of vendetta this person got against you, and they're using this Capricorn as a way to punish you. Two of Coins and the Four of Swords. Yeah. They think about you. They don't necessarily have a problem with you. They have love for you. And there's a way that they would like to make stuff work with you. It's like they never wanted to not work with you. But it's this manipulative Magician in reverse that's kind of COCK blocking y'all's connection in any form of fashion. And this Capricorn focuses more so on keeping the peace between this toxic king here, and is willing to sacrifice whatever y'all could have if it appeases this king. He's prioritizing his friendship with this king over whatever y'all could have in business, pleasure, whatever. I got Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, Gemini. How does that king, I didn't mean to do that. How does this King of Swords in reverse feel about my client? How does the King of Swords in reverse feel about my client? Before I answer this, I'm channeling a comment. Use the context that you were introduced to from the Capricorn. Use the context that you were introduced to by the Capricorn. There are contacts and people that you met when you were on connecting with this person on a day-to-day basis. You got introduced. They told you about certain people that know certain things. You got introduced to certain people that know certain things. That way you can still get the resources without even dealing with the Capricorn or the manipulative energy connected with the Capricorn. Go around them is what I'm hearing. Go around them. Why? How does this King of Swords feel about my client? Death, High Priestess. Something is over between y'all. And when it's over, between the way this person thinks, when I cut you off, I'm cutting off all my resources that is attached to me. Everybody associated with me is cutting you off too. You can't stop talking to me and think you still gonna be cool with the people I'm cool with. You still gonna get benefits from the people that I get benefits from. If it's up, it's stuck. Something like that. Death, Two of Coins, High Priestess, and the King of Coins in reverse. This person wants you to suffer financially. They want to punish you financially. They know that they add value to your life, or they have access to the people that add value to your life. And because of that, they want to punish you. They want to starve you out financially and punish you that way because you don't deal with them. Yep. It's like, okay, you rejected me. You don't want to deal with me. Okay, well, number 9, I don't want to deal with you either. And because I'm choosing not to deal with you, you don't have access to any of my friends, their resources, people that we have in common. They're going to choose me over you. So how about that? That's the energy I'm getting. Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and Aquarius. That's what I have. So to answer your question, it won't even get that far because this person won't even deal with you because of how another person feels about you. And Spirit's advice is to go around them. There's a contact, there's some source of information that you have access to that you can use and go around whoever this Capricorn is and get advice, resources, anything that this person you would have gotten from them, you can get from that source that you can, yeah, another source that they likely introduced you to. That's what I have. Thank you so much for booking with me. I wish you the best. This sucks. This sucks. And I pray that you overcome this. Whoever this is playing with you with this Capricorn is petty, and let justice be served in your favor. I wish you the best. And thanks again. Bye. Okay, we on client number 10. Okay. Number 10, where we at? Okay. All right. Number 10, thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. You would like to know who's thinking about you romantically. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your business, but going forward, I don't need birthdays or zodiac signs. It's fine. I can read without those. I've never in the history of me reading, actually, not even on YouTube, but in the history of me reading for people, I've never asked for full names or date of birth. Once you agree to do a reading with me, I have permission to tap into your energy. That's just how it's always been. So going forward, if you decide to book with me again, you ain't got to worry about that. I don't need that. But thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Just out of curiosity, you want to know who's thinking about you romantically. Gotcha. All right, let's see. Spirit guides of love and light. Who is thinking about my client romantically? Who is thinking about client number 10 romantically? Nine of Cups came out. The Emperor in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You have at least 2 karmics thinking about you romantically, but they don't have the best intentions. Romantically, to be more specific, they're thinking about you sexually. Sexually is how they're thinking about you. They reminisce on bedroom action. The Nine of Cups depicts on the card a man and a woman. She's on his lap. He's consoling her, got her by the head. They about to kiss. She's touching his face and stuff. Yeah, they're thinking about memories past when they partaked with you in the bedroom. So Yeah, I don't know. The Emperor in reverse could be somebody that you used to work with, someone that you currently work for or used to work for, or someone that you used to live with, be in a marriage with, or a serious relationship with. The King of Cups in reverse could be the same energy, but maybe y'all wasn't married. Maybe it was a fling, but it's somebody that you've been romantically involved with. This is definitely somebody that you were, two people that you were romantically involved with. One could be the father of your children. Another one you just could have dated and it didn't work out and you guys separated. But two people here, one you were in a more serious commitment with than the other. Don't matter. They both thinking about you and that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. We got Sagittarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, and Aries energy here. That's what they want. What's the intentions of the Emperor in reverse energy towards my client as they are currently thinking of her romantically speaking? And they try to get some money from her. Okay. Spiritual growth and new love. Wow. The Emperor in reverse is the one you have children with, likely, or was married to, or was in a serious commitment with. They wonder if you're in a relationship. They might have got saved or had some type of spiritual awakening or a come to Jesus moment. This is light skinned Jesus. I keep him with me all the time. We got light skinned Jesus and caramel Jesus here. Yep. So this person could have had a come to light skinned Jesus moment or caramel Jesus. And now they trying to get back into good graces with you, wondering if you're available, if you're dealing with anybody. Yeah, they're interested. They may want to reconcile with you. Definitely want some sex with you, but they want more. And they're wondering if you're dating someone with new love here. And you got spiritual growth. This person has been working on themselves. With spiritual growth, you got learning and expanding the soul, you know? So, yeah. How does that King of Cups in reverse energy feel about my client? Like, what's their intentions towards my client? The Emperor in reverse so far is the one that's serious and they don't know for sure if you're with someone already. They had a shana na 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 moment. Okay, how does this King of Cups archetype in reverse feel about my client? What not feel, but what are their intentions since they already think about her romantically? Yeah, they want to take you out. You got dating, whining, dining, and romance. I told you there was somebody from you. That's what they want. Okay, and you got mature woman, socialite, connector, high society. They find you of value, and they wonder why did they screw it up or let it end in the first place. They want to try again with you. They want to take you out and partake in you. Long distance, foreign themes, distance. They could be traveling right now and thinking about like when y'all did go out, when y'all did do the grown up stuff, when y'all did those kind, all those kinds. They're thinking about that at a distance. They could be of a different nationality than you. Something about y'all culture, upbringing could be different, but they miss you. Destiny. They would consider themselves lucky if they were to ever cross paths with you again. Yep. This man could be fair skinned, light skinned, but that's what I have. I wish you the best. That's who's thinking of you romantically speaking. Two different people, and both seem to be serious, but that Emperor in reverse is more serious than the other one, I think. He got saved and everything. He talked to the Lord. He talked to somebody. I don't know if it was Jesus, but it's some high vibrating deity spirit that's he's using to get his life back on track. And he thought about you in the process of getting his life together. So good for you. The choice is yours. You have a lovely evening. Thank you so much for booking with me. That reading was interesting. All right, we are on number 11. We're almost done, guys. 14 is our last client. So we're on 11. We have 4 more clients to assist. Okay. Client 11. Na, 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 na. Okay, here we are. You wish him luck? Oh my. You know we have a number system. That's why I don't say names and stuff. I don't want to put nobody's business out there, but okay. I wish him luck too, girl. Okay, let's roll. Client number 11. And the timestamps will be posted after the live stream ends so it can sync properly. All right, number 11, thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your 2-question reading. Okay, concerned at work. You don't think your colleagues like you? I'm sorry that you feel that way. Been there, done that. Your first question, are your superiors trying to get you fired? I hope not. That's terrible. Is my client's superiors trying to get her fired? Tax debt, tax refund, training, learning, contracts, obligations in reverse, and gains are earning. Yeah, they are. They're trying to justify it in the sense of you not knowing something or not understanding the functionality of the job thoroughly, because you got training and learning here, and obligation and contracts is in reverse. So we don't want to move forward with contract or honor the current agreement because we feel like number 11 has to learn this and that, or doesn't know this and that. And we're constantly paying this person with gainings and earnings, and we're losing money because they're not up to par with the task and responsibilities. That's how they're justifying it. Let me pull some cards from the tarot. I'm being led to use the Kipper deck, actually. Give me 1 second. My OCD kicked in. It needed to. It wasn't organized. Sorry. I'm me. All I can be is me. All right. Tell me more about my client's superiors trying to get her fired at work. Child. Change. Thoughts. Courtship. Okay. So it's not that you're incompetent. It's not that you don't know your job. It's just that they feel that you don't fit in. Your job is surrounded by corrupt politics, and they feel that you don't fit in. And if they liked you more and you fit whatever their standards are, they would help you more with courtship. But it's like a silent consensus of not really able to form a connection with you. Yeah, they're wanting to replace you with somebody new. Let's see. What are my client's superiors' next actions towards her at work? Bad health, occupation. They're going to try to find a way to justify them firing you. And the angle that they're going to take is you being incompetent, not being able to do something right, or calling off or being late. They're going to start documenting everything so they can use it against you when the time is right to justify whatever decision they come to, which likely to be letting you go. Okay, I thought something flipped over. What is your advice? What is your advice? What is my client's advice from Spirit, please? Pathway, thief in reverse, and main female. Try not to make any errors if you can, because everything you say and do or don't do will be held against you. And with pathway here, start looking at your options as far as like going to a different department or going to a different company altogether. And with the main female here, like I said, it's not you. It's just a bad judgment call that people at your job has made a consensus of. They want you to think it's you, but it's not you. You're there to do a job, not to have a freaking ice cream social. You don't have to be anybody's friend. You could be friendly. And they know that they're wrong, which is why they're covering their ass as much as they can to justify what their intentions are. And you need to cover yourself as much as you can, because it may be a time where they need to be held accountable. Watch them like they watch you. And cover yourself and start looking for another place of employment, whether it's in a different department within the same organization or a different organization altogether, you know. All right, let's go to your next question. Will you be able to advance in your career? I'm going to do 2 piles for you, okay? Based off the energy that just came out in your first question, I'm going to do a pile for you advancing in your career within the current company that you're in. And I'm going to do another pile of you advancing in your career somewhere else. Let's see. Current company, different company. Subject, advance. All right. What are the chances of my client advancing in her career at her current place of employment? What are the chances of my client advancing in her career going somewhere else? All right. Wealthy man, thoughts, gift, false person, poverty, thief, main female, and family room. You are so capable of advancing at your current organization. But when it comes to you applying for a different department, your current leadership will block that. They will give pushback and not support you going to another department. So you're not going to advance in your current department. You have a chance to advance and really thrive in another department. But the current department leadership will block your chances of even being considered to move to another unit. That's not good. Thief is deception in the Kipper death. It's like the Seven of Swords energy in the traditional tarot. Deception, throwing rocks, hiding their hands. Real sneaky, not leaving any footprints. It happened, but we don't know who did it, but smiling in your face as if they want the best for you. False person is here. Oh no, we would never do that. But yes, the hell they will. And yes, the hell they did. See what I'm saying? Very sneaky. And this is your current place of employment. If you were to go somewhere else, you'll have a better chance of growth, but your incline will be kind of slow because you have to kind of prove yourself and start all over. Yep. It's like you have retirement or some type of perk at your current place of employment that you would lose if you go to a different company. The toxicity, the work environment is much better. Your chances to grow and evolve within the company, much better. But you're losing some type of benefit that is important to you. You'll get along better with your superiors too. Like I said, and you'll grow in the company. You'll have a much better shot at advancement. Yeah, that's what I have. All right, that's what I have for you. I wish you the best, okay? Thank you so much for booking with me. I pray that everything goes in your favor too, because this is some BS. Goodness gracious. Toxic people. I can't stand them. Some people just shouldn't be in leadership. They so arrogant, miserable. It's just not fair. I pray you get justice to the full extent. Okay? Thanks again and have a good evening. Bye. Okay, I think we're on client number 12 now. All right. Client number 12. All right, client number 12, thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. All right, where's your question? There it is. You're interested in someone in Chicago and you want to know if this person is interested in you or if they're just being a nice person. Okay, so you're interested in someone. You want to know if they're interested in you. If they're not, you want to know what's next in love. Okay, gotcha. So this is your primary interest, but if the feelings are not reciprocal or not mutual, what's next? I like your mindset. Don't stay where you're not welcome. Keep it moving. I love that. A lot of people don't know when to leave. And at least you have that mindset of if this ain't it, let's keep it moving. I love it. I love that. Good for you. For real. People get themselves caught up in a lot of pain and unnecessary hurt, not because they don't know how to love, they don't know when to leave. And thank God that you know when to leave. How does said love interest in Chicago feel about my client, romantically speaking? Communication in reverse. Brunette female upright. Ice King upright and true love upright. This person in Chicago is not trying to connect with you or anybody for that matter because they're smitten by another person. There's somebody else. They're going to be detached towards you because they're not interested in not just you, but anybody else for that matter, because they've been smitten by another person that they're putting all of their focus on right now. With true love, pure love, honest connection, they could be in the honeymoon phase of a connection elsewhere with someone else. So if you were to reach out to this person, they're likely not going to be receptive. They're likely to not respond in a timely manner or be interested, to say. So now that we got that out the way and we know why, it's not because they don't like you. They're just really like head over heels involved with somebody else right now. They're not just not talking to you and making an exception for somebody else. They don't want to be bothered with nobody but this person that they're smitten with at this time. What's next in love for my client? I'm going to use this deck. What's next in love for my client? Anybody new? What's next? Anybody old? What's in the energy? Who's in the energy of love concerning my client? True love, fun times, and triangle. All right. Okay. My apologies for the sniffles. This is what I see. I see you dating multiple people and dating people that are also like involved with multiple people. And you'll be going to concerts, parties, dinner dates, certain events, meeting up with people, having a good time. And out of you casually dating folks, you will form a connection with one of them because you got true love here. Pure love, honest connection that comes from a third party situation. It comes from you seeing them along with somebody else and them seeing you along with somebody else. And somewhere down the road, y'all choose each other and decide to be exclusive and have genuine feelings towards each other. But the feelings will be sexual at first. It'll be sexual and, romantic feelings initially while being in a casual, open relationship, if you will, and eventually that being cut off and it just be you and them. That's what I see. Can you tell me more about the energy that I'm picking up on as it pertains to what's next in my client's love life. The sun. You can meet this person around August or July, around Leo season. They could be a Leo. You guys, one of you could live around water or meet each other around a body of water. They could be of a different nationality than you. You guys could have different spiritual beliefs. Something about this person could be exotic as well. Give me more. The Seven of Coins, the Knight of Coins in reverse, and the King of Cups. Yeah, it's giving sexual energy and with a splash of procrastination initially. But over time, this person wants to invest in you and you invest in them with the Seven of Coins. They could be of another nationality. Like even in the Seven of Coins, there's a dark-skinned male and there is a white male. And they're looking at each other with a fire pit in between them. So there's passion, there's differences in race, culture, nationality, but the attraction oversees that. The attraction turns into chemistry, the chemistry turns into a connection, the connection turns into a relationship. There you go. We got Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy here. What is your advice? I'll use this deck. What is your advice in love as we close your reading out? What is your advice in love as we close your reading out? Uh-oh. Okay. One more shuffle. What is my client number 12's advice in love? Page of Swords, Four of Swords, and Death in reverse. Justice in reverse. Don't settle. Get out of your head thinking that you're the one with the problem, or it's got to be something going on with you because love isn't going in your favor, or something is procrastinating or delayed or something like that. Looks like you need to continue to heal too. You're resisting some type of transformation that benefits you in love and in life. Looks like something could have happened in your love life recently that disappointed you. And you have to learn from it as the Page of Swords. Observe the circumstance, observe yourself, and make assessments appropriately and continue to move forward. Continue to heal. You deserve to be loved and to be happy just as much as anybody else. And don't settle at all. Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra energy. That's what I have for you. I sincerely wish you the best. Sincerely. You have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And wait a minute. You got another question. I apologize. You're looking to purchase 2 homes internationally, and you want to know if it's a good time to do so. My apologies. Despair, house, and distant horizon. No, it's not a good time. It's not a good time at all. Something is up with the property, the condition, the location, the actual bones. Something essential to the property is not within good standing. And the timeline you're looking to buy, which is presently, is just not a good time. In the present time, it's just not a good time. You have house, we're talking about a house, distant horizon. We're talking about something overseas, internationally, at a distance. And then we got despair. Despair is the actual answer and reason for the answer. Despair, the illustration on this card depicts a man with his face palming himself with his head down on a crate, sitting in front of a business that has a not hiring sign. So there's a reason why these homes that you would be interested in buying internationally is on sale. It's a reason why nobody else has bought them. It's a reason why they've been on the market for as long as they have been. It's a reason why they're priced the way that they'll be priced. And you are being advised to not engage. You're being advised to not engage. It's just not a good time. Can you tell me why it's not a good time for my client to purchase any homes internationally right now? Because this is a big fat no. It's actually a hell no. If you buy it, you'll regret at this time. If you buy a property at this time, you'll regret it for some reason. Poverty. Whatever that you're trying to do with it, it won't be successful with poverty. You'll take a loss in some way. You're taking a loss in some way. I don't know how, but it doesn't make good business sense for you to purchase property internationally at this time. What about next year? I'm hearing January 2027. What would it look like around that time frame for my client to purchase a couple houses internationally? Would January 2027 be a good time, Spirit? Thank you. Concern, despair, official person, distant horizon, bad health, high honor, thoughts, mature man, main female. Main female came in reverse and I flipped it upright. You'll have access to a better realtor. You'll have access to a better realtor, a masculine, more skilled, more knowledgeable realtor than what you have access to right now. So you should wait and work with a man. Could be older, but very intelligent, very skillful, very knowledgeable, and will guide you towards a property of quality that meets whatever goals that you're trying to meet, and you won't get taken advantage of. Or I'm hearing get a lemon. And that's interesting. I don't know what they call bad homes in real estate, but in the automotive industry, a lemon is a car that looks good, it runs good for a short amount of time, and then it has so many repairs that's needed that the repairs cost more than the home itself. Basically a bad investment. So yeah. The 2nd, the 5th, the 16th, 25th, 22nd, 31st could be significant, as well as 33, 32, and 36. That's what I have for you. I sincerely wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Hold on. 14. Oh, 13 is what we're looking for. Okay. All right, number 13, let's get started. After 13, we got one more client to go. Thank you guys for rocking with me. All right, number 13, thank you so much for booking with me. I hope that you are doing well. Let's get into your one question reading. Will you make a good purchase if you bid on your friend's apartment that's for sale? So would it be a good business decision? Would it be a good idea basically to bid on your friend's apartment that's up for sale? Okay. Is it a good idea for my client to bid on her friend's apartment that she has up for sale on the market? Is it a good idea for my client to bid on this property? Is it a good idea for my client to bid on this property in question? Thank you, spirit guides of love and light. Okay, let's see. False person, main male, mature man, poverty in reverse, message, family room, courtship, and marriage. Listen, this is not a contractual agreement that you want to invest in. Something is deceptive about the apartment that's for sale that the owner, which is your friend, ain't telling you about. And if you were to buy that apartment, y'all wouldn't be friends still. If you were to buy your friend's apartment and bid on it and win it over, you're gonna feel deceived because you're gonna regret buying it because there's some things that are being hidden or not disclosed about the property that if you known prior to bidding, you wouldn't have bidded on it in the first place. And if you were to be stuck with that property, man, you're gonna look at that person like, how are you my friend? How can you say that you're my friend when you let me buy this BS? Yep. You're gonna look at the friend like, what type of friend are you putting something up on the market like this for this price and not tell me about it? How dare you? How are you my friend doing deceptive things like this? Yeah. And you see, at the end of the day, your friend just wants some money in her pocket. She is just trying to sell this property so she can get out of some type of debt. With poverty in reverse, she's struggling financially. So she's not going to tell you or anybody else that is interested in buying this property. She's not going to give y'all a reason to not buy it. She's not going to give y'all a reason to not buy it because she needs the money. She's struggling in some way. And if she sells this property, it takes her out of a bad financial situation. And removes her from that situation entirely with poverty in reverse. So don't do it. If you want to save some money and keep your friendship with this person, do not buy this property because whoever buy it is going to get pissed to some degree. They're going to be mad to some degree, but at least it takes your friend out of debt and put some money in her pocket. She get to sell it, right? Because that's all she care about is making her money and getting rid of that property. She don't want it no more for reasons that she's not going to tell you or anybody else because she know people wouldn't buy it. I don't know if it's something going on with the foundation, the windows, the electric, the plumbing. It's something that if the buyer knew in its totality, they wouldn't buy it. They wouldn't be interested. So if you want to keep your friendship and keep some money in your pocket, don't do it. Don't do it. 5184321 7 and 37, as well as 10, can be of significance to you. But yeah, your friend is hiding something when it comes to that property. Don't do it. That's what I have. Sorry that your reading was so short, but it's straight to the point. You know, we did the who, when, why, where, and how. And I think I covered all the bases, and it was just really straight to the point. But that's what I have. I sincerely wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me. You enjoy your weekend, and I pray that you find a nice place that is within good standing and it's healthy, good bones. It has everything that you need and want within your price range or majority of those things. And you're happy with your purchase, because I don't think you would be happy with this one. I wish the best for you. Bye. All right, last but not least, let's finish strong with client number 14. All right, number 14, last but not least, thank you so much for booking with me. I hope all is well. Let's get into your reading. So basically, thank you for clarifying. You want to know if you could find a new position at work to be able to relocate where your partner lives or work remotely. Okay, let's see. What are the chances of my client being able to find a location closer to where her partner lives or work remotely? The goal is to keep her job, her current job, but also be able to be closer to her partner, who is at a distance right now. Community, false person, house, message of concern, and great fortune. Before I say anything, just why is false person here, Spirit? I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like false person don't have nothing to do with your job. I feel like false person has a lot to do with your person that you're making all of these changes for. And I'm not trying to disappoint you, but I gotta tell you the truth. I don't think your person is loyal to you. I don't think your person is faithful to you. And if you were to get a position that would accommodate y'all being closer to each other, you'll be able to see it with your own two eyes. Why is false person here? Yeah. Toil and labor. Child. All right, I'm going to pull some more cards. Why is false person here for my client's reading? She's trying to keep her job, but relocate or have a remote position so she can be closer to her romantic partner. Look, number 14, look. This say open relationship. I knew it. Your person is the false person. So basically the spirits is like, they know that you are involved with this particular person, but they are not worth all the changes. They're not worth you going through all of these loops and turns to be closer to them, because they're not even loyal to you. They're not even faithful to you. And you make all of these changes for somebody like this. They're saying it's not worth it. You got open relationship, no commitment, casual, openness. And then you got dark male. Is your person of a darker complexion than you? Is this person of dark skin? Then you got money, wealth, luck, finances. This person is pretty stable. And if they really wanted a strong connection with you and build something long term and committed, they'll just be like, come stay with me, move in with me until you find another job. But they're not going to offer that because they want to have their cake and eat it too. They like you where you are right now. How does this person feel about my client overall? As a matter of fact, I'm going to ask this question instead. If my client were to find a remote position or relocate to a place in her partner's vicinity, how would the relationship go? Say if she got what she wanted and could be closer to her romantic partner in question, how would their relationship go? Short term, quick fling, endings, time, dating in reverse, and control, releasing, taking back power, kinky in the bedroom. They would feel like they're in jail. And the relationship would not last long because they don't have the freedom that they have now. It's easy for them to be at a distance with you and tell you everything that they know you want to hear. And after y'all get off the phone, after y'all get off FaceTime, they go right back to doing whatever they was doing. They like the freedom. It's good for them to be able to tell you what you want to hear and have something with you and have you thinking something totally different when they're doing the most with whoever they want to do it with. It's not even one person that they're cheating on you with. They are practically moving like a single person behind your back. They like the freedom that comes with y'all being at a distance. If you move closer, that freedom is over with. And they start to resent you for it and find a way to get out of the relationship. That's why spirits say it's not even worth you doing all of this for them. They don't even deserve it because they already is disloyal and cheating and living like a single person behind your back, sleeping with, going out with whoever they want to, whenever they want to. And I'm sorry to tell you this. What is your advice? Imprisonment, message of concern in reverse, toil and labor, bad health, and privileged lady. You are not happy with your current work position, the people you work with, or the workload, the work itself. Something about it is not making you happy, but you shouldn't concern yourself with it because it's about to be a thing of the past. You are more valued at work than you know. And you're about to have privileges that match your value. It's like you went through a phase with toil and labor where you had to prove yourself, and they're measuring your worth and your value based off the things that they've thrown your way. They've thrown dodgeballs, curveballs of all kind, and you've handled it with ease and precision, and they're impressed by you. Your coworkers and leadership think highly of you. And in the future, the ball will be in your court where you'll have the advantage to call some shots, to get some things, to have leverage, basically. You'll have leverage soon as this privileged lady here. They want you to hang in there. Your job is going to turn in your favor soon, and you'll have more leverage and more influence. Does this involve remote working, or what does this involve? What does this leverage involve? Message and expectations, getting what you want, whether it's to relocate or work remote, because they know that you're able to handle the load. You've proven yourself a lot. So basically, choose your job over this relationship, because this person fake as hell. No, that's what I have. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for booking with me. I sincerely wish you the best, and I pray that you have a good weekend and everything goes in your favor. And this concludes our live question reading segment. I'll be posting the timestamps after the live ends, and I'll see you guys next weekend for our next segment. You have a great day. Sonya, I don't read 13 signs. Respectfully, there's a lot of readers on YouTube, Kick, and everywhere else that you can go and find somebody that read for a fucus. I'm not reading for a fucus. I have not been reading for a fucus. Respectfully, I have nothing against a fucus, but I do not consider it a zodiac sign. That is an arguable debate. Some people feel that way and some people don't. I do not, and I will not be swayed. Have a great day. Okay. Bye.